Hello everyone, today I'm going to be bringing you some gameplay footage of Defense Grid. Defense Grid is a tower defense game. It's a bit old now, probably 6-7 years old, maybe something like that. But it is still a lot of fun to play. So I'm just going to give you some gameplay footage of that. Defense Grid The Awakening. There are other modules or expansions for this, but basically you'll probably be quenched with your tower defense desires after you play through the full story. And as with every tower defense game, the story is really just a prop, set up a sideshow to give us some kind of grounds for creating the game to begin with. But I have to say, the voice acting in this one is fantastic. There's a computer machine assistant who kind of gives you the narration. You can also just call him the narrator, I guess, but his detailed way of giving the story in every mission is actually pretty good. So I think we're going to go with Ancient Research. Is that the one we want to do? Yeah, let's do Ancient Research. And we're going to try to beat my previous score on Fully Loaded, which it's pretty tough. So the story mode just progresses you through, gradually introduces new towers, etc. But I've already played through the whole game, and in order to show off more of the game mechanics, Fully Loaded allows us to go back and you can see all towers and all upgrades are available. So we'll try this one out. So it's a tower defense game. We're not going to be surprised by the mechanics here. Enemies enter in, they travel along a path, they move around, and when they get to the center here, the power core hub, they will take one of your power cores. Then they'll return along the same path or sometimes a different path. And if they leave with the power cores, then if you lose the last power core, the game is over. If they are destroyed with the power core on their way back, the power core will drop and it'll slowly start hovering its way back home. And there are a few other game mechanics in this one, so I would say part of the appeal of this tower defense game for me is the fact that it is so much strategy in it. I'm just going to build a turret here just to get the game started, but I'll keep talking over that. So one of the mechanics is we can see I'm up from 350 to 351 because my original starting mount was 450. I bought the gun turret, which was 100. There's interest. You get interest on it, but only based on the number of cores that are currently in the power core central. So as aliens steal the various power cores, your rate of interest actually decreases. So it leads to some really interesting dynamics. You ask yourself, should I wait a little bit longer to build? That'll give me more interest now, but what if I waited too long and they start stealing power cores, then my interest rate is reduced. I don't know, it adds a whole bunch of variety to the game. And another thing, which we probably won't take advantage of right at the start, is they do allow you to also interfere with the alien's path by building towers sometimes. Obviously this is the actual defense grid, is your grid of towers, or the places you can build. And you can build in a way to force the aliens to travel around your towers. You're not allowed to block them, so I can't just build along these three. I always have to leave a path open, not by diagonal, but always by vertical and horizontal. So these two or these two have to be open. I can't just leave this one open and have them squeeze through the middle. It won't work like that. So let's go ahead and get my cannon up now that we've waited a little bit too long, in fact. But that's okay. And I think... where do I want my command tower? Was it here? I think we want the command tower here. So it means I want the laser tower here eventually. I might have actually waited a little too long to build that. I was trying to maximize my interest, but now we're about to lose that interest because they're going to start taking these. So, yep, there's our narrator. And I told you that he actually has some a pretty good script. So, I mean, the words itself, so-so, but the passion in his voice, the voice acting really is what I'm trying to say. It's really top-notch, I'd say. But it's not what you'd play the game for. I really enjoy, like, the graphics. You know, the game's a bit old, but still decent enough graphics in my opinion. Still gets the job done for me. Let's get a temporal thing here soon. Looks like, oh, are we gonna make it? Yeah, wow. So that was actually perfect. We just barely nicked off enough of those guys. Your turrets cannot shoot through, at least the direct fire turrets, which the cannon, the laser, and the gun turret all are. They cannot shoot through each other. So there are indirect fire ones, like the one I'm going to set up here. We're going to get a temporal. And I also want, I think we'll get, yeah. Should I have built, I want to build a concussion one as well. But maybe I should have, you can see the temporal one just piles them all up. In this case, it didn't work out very well because we actually merged the two groups, which is less than ideal. We actually slowed them down before they were able to get over to my laser. One of the interesting turrets, yet another layer of strategic depth is the command turret, which doesn't do any attacking. All it does is allow you to acquire greater resources from the aliens, which is how you get resources. We can see that there's a slight amount of interest we're gaining, but most of the resources we're gaining are from killing aliens, which is not, a foreign concept for tower games by any stretch of the imagination, but I feel like it's very well executed in this game. So I think we'll wait and we'll get a command tower next. But here again, we don't have enough money yet, and that interest is just trickling up so slowly. Yeah, this is, when we get our next big wave of small guys. Oh, I gotta clear my throat here. One sec, let me just take a drink. When we get our next wave of a lot of small guys, I'm gonna build my concussion thing here. What always gets me is I try to build command modules too quickly. But unless you really get a lot of kills within, I'll wait for this gun to fire, and now it'll be a long time before the next kill we get. So you really have to weigh these two things. Like, is it better to build this? It costs $350, or is it better to just use that extra $350 to acquire interest? Because you only get 25% more for the kills. So I find it's a really well balanced game. The difficulty varies based on whichever level you chose. Like we chose whatever mode it was that allowed us all towers. The story mode, the original one, is one of the easier ones, but there's a lot of more challenging level like settings for every level beyond that, and you might find that you can't even beat some of them. I have problems with this level itself, actually. It's not the easiest one for me. We can press F to fast forward. I didn't mention kind of the laser mechanic. If I just hold down L, it'll start charging. I'm gonna let go right there so we see charge. Nope. I'm gonna let go before it completes just because I don't actually want to fire my laser yet. It's I've got like a 5-minute cooldown, so it's really in our best interest. I think now's a good time for this command one. Let's see, can we get it up in time? Maybe. Excuse me. Yeah, maybe. Okay, now kill all the things in our range, which is this. Kill it. Another good thing to do will be to upgrade this cannon, which is really doing a lot of work. Unfortunately, all those kills are now out of our range. That's a bummer. So you can see that this is the disadvantage of the command tower. It's basically wasted space when we're not killing things inside of it. But if we can upgrade it, which I'm going to try to do before these guys get here, then we might actually stand to benefit quite a lot from it. So we'll wait for these guys to all die, and then we'll upgrade immediately. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Go, go, go. There's two different ways you can try to box off the people here. You could set these 2 towers and then get these 3, which will allow you 5 towers in this close corridor. That's pretty good. My way is actually just because I like super efficient towers. We'll get a little bit more efficiency out of each individual tower, even though we won't be able to put as many down. If we go 1, 2, 3, it's going to force the aliens to go well around. I don't know what is best here. Probably actually just a gun, or maybe a cannon. I don't know. I'm trying to wait for the right time to upgrade this guy. So now we have a bunch of little critters coming in. It's going to be best for us at that point to already have this so that our concussion gun can do more work. It wouldn't be terrible to have an Inferno, which is just a... it is area effect, but just a flamethrower in a general direction. I don't think I'm going to go with it, though. I think I'm going to go with a gun. Yeah, I think gun in the end is going to be the best. So let's get that. And these guys are dying perfectly in my range. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Oh, just outside. And another disadvantage of having these guys capture the spheres, besides the fact that we're not getting interest, is if they drop it here, somebody else can pick it up, which is just about to happen, so we're going to have to get on our horse really quickly here. Let's go laser here, cannon here. Oh, we can't, so gun. Because they're going to come down with it, so we need to start killing them very quickly. We can always use the laser, but you don't get any, this is important, you don't get any resources from the aliens that you kill with your laser. Anyway, I really enjoy this game. It's pretty old now, but it's still just a blast for me to play. And like I said, the graphics for a game that's pretty dated are not bad. Pretty good effects, I would say. I feel like the game was very well polished. Kind of off the radar, wasn't very well known, but in my opinion, very well. It plays very well. We'll probably put a temporal thing here as soon as we get a cannon. Like I said, we don't make any interest when you can see there's almost no ticks up by 1 from 518 to 519. It's going to be a while before we get another tick up, just because there's no cores currently in the center, so it's going to take a while. Now what do we have coming here?
Core regained. You take it.
A core regained, yes. So that's the voice actor I'm referring to. I think he does a really good job. I think we'll upgrade... Let's upgrade this cannon, which is also going to buy us a little bit of time to get them into the sphere for our upgrade command. And I think we'll try to get this 45% additional recovery, because you can see its range will actually capture all the way over here, which is perfect. So as soon as we can, we're going to get that going on. Perfect. Maybe after this wave, because it seems like we're going to capture a lot of people in here, which is good. But that upgraded cannon is going to do a lot of work. Probably have to upgrade all of these to yellow. Another tower that is pretty cool to have is the meteor tower. We can get that one. It's going to launch really long-range artillery, and it has a small area of effect as well. Missing some of these guys. I think we'll upgrade now, which should hopefully finish by the time these guys come back. Let's see. Push to somebody else. Okay, that guy got away. I think we got that one with the tower. When they're... Nope, it just turned up now. When they're being upgraded, they actually don't function. So it's adds another little min-max thing to the... Kill this guy! Kill this guy! Good. We got him. Now we need to start upgrading our lasers and stuff. So ultimately, I think the resources that you store in order to get a higher amount of interest is not really worth it. It seems that the game rewards you more, much more, for upgrading pretty quickly. I don't know, it's tough to say. And here we go, in round 8 we'll get our first boss. You can see him coming up, the next wave coming up. He'll be a tough cookie to take down. We might actually build a Tesla turret just for him. But this is great. This guy's expanded range means that all these guys are going to give us almost 50% additional resources, which is just perfect. I'm going to want to upgrade all these things. So I'm going to upgrade this gun as soon as that guy falls. And let's upgrade this as well. Oh, we need 300 for that. Should have it pretty soon. Maybe after another one of these guys falls. Okay, well, we'll wait until the next wave comes, since, as we all know, no reason to upgrade your tower. We can just get a little bit of interest. 250, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let it roll on in. Big money. So a lot of different strategic choices. The tower, when to upgrade, as is typical with most of these tower defense games, it's usually better to do more low-quality towers than less high-quality towers. The upgrades are rather expensive. We don't even have enough to upgrade this guy yet. I was going to get a Tesla. We'll probably get one. Well, I mean, we don't have the money to get one yet. Maybe I'll just upgrade this gun turret instead, because this is the sweet spot right here. I mean, this cannon is the best position. I mean, at its current range, it's got perfect coverage of this entire circle, and it is doing a lot of work for us. And I think that now we've kind of snowballed ourselves into a really good position. So that means that I think we can ride this additional resources that we've got to victory. If we didn't put that in here, that would have been another like 600 resources that we could have used on other towers. But having survived without that, and now we're just gaining. I think this one has a radius. I hope that guy falls inside of our radius. I think he's not going to fall inside of our radius. Can't see exactly where it is. Oh god, I think it didn't happen, but still, he's worth a lot of money, so just as soon as that pulse happens, let's upgrade that one. Let's get a cannon here. Probably a temporal here as well, just to create another kill zone right around here. But I do want to upgrade this concussion one, because we do have, as you see here, a huge wave of small guys coming in. So, give it a little time to build up over here. We could get another tower. Where would a good command tower go? Over here? And then upgrade twice, or once even? No, we better not get any more command ones, honestly. We probably need to spend the rest of our money on actually getting damaging turrets. These guys are coming. Probably not yet. Wait a little bit longer. Now that concussion's actually helping us out. I mean, the temporal's actually helping us out quite a bit. And go. Should be ready just in time to start kicking up some damage on these guys. Perfect. Yeah, this is good. I feel like we have a good setup here. Probably want to upgrade this gun as well. And why not? Let's just do that right now. As they're all coming in. We're going to collect all those resources inside of the command tower's range. Really nice. And I think I have mentioned this, and we haven't used the laser yet, ironically. That's a really good mission. Of course, the laser is the opposite of a snowball. I mean, it's a snowball in the wrong direction. Excuse me, because you don't get credit. You don't get any resources for killing with a laser. I think the strategy we're using here, clusters of towers, appears to be working really well. Probably, I mean, I think the next thing should be even to upgrade this temporal even more. The pulse is huge on the next one, which is just going to keep them in this massive kill zone even longer. And I think it's probably just game over at that point. We've already collected 1,100 resources and rising. So that's a really good sign. Yeah, so let's maybe... I think investing in towers is better than investing in the loans. I mean the interest. We're pretty close to finishing anyway. It's only... This is at, what, 1,500 resources now? Yeah. There they go. Oh, look at that temporal effect. Pretty good. Like, I think the graphics are pretty good. I'll probably use my laser on somebody just to show off how it is. But we have done it. We really secured ourselves a really good little tower defense. Next bet is probably get this guy up to max, because he's perfectly in the kill zone for our command tower. Yeah. Let's get him. Go ahead. And this guy is as well, right? Yeah, let this guy upgrade as well. Give us maximum kill in the effective range. Yeah, that's perfect. So his radius extends here, and that one covers over there. Perfect. Yeah, very happy with this. Definitely next step, as soon as this one waves. Give me one more pulse, now go ahead and upgrade. Look at all the damage that concussion is doing to all of them simultaneously. Yeah, I really do like tower defense games. And there's really no chance for us to be defeated. These guys are all going to die, and we have 2 more bosses coming in, but it's going to take them a long time to get here. Some of the complications you usually have, the game is very snowbally. If you can set up your towers in the right positions, sometimes it just takes 2 or 3 different tries on the level to get it right. But as soon as they start carrying them out, then the next wave comes and they'll grab that orb and they'll carry it a little further, and then the guy will escape and you won't get the resources for it, so you won't have enough resources to keep going. It is a pretty snowbally game. You either do it really well like I'm doing. We have like 1,800 resources now and no need for them even. Or you just completely mess it up. And you can do a really smart design and still mess it up. Just gonna upgrade these guys for fun. But we'll probably use our lasers at this point. I just want to show. I think the laser still instant kills these guys. We'll kill this last guy. See? Is he dead? Yep. Oh, in fact, we killed both of them. So no extra resources for that. We got stuck at 800, but we can just fast forward so that all these orbs are collected. Oh, no, we have one more wave. Okay, well, I stand corrected. Probably shouldn't have done that so quickly, but that's okay. What do we want to get out in front? What have I not shown? Well, missile is only air to air, anti-air. Pretty useless. So let's get the Tesla. That one, Tesla real fast. These just store up charge, so their damage scales proportionally with the amount of time it's been since they last fired. So if you allow them to charge, they really zap a unit hard. But if they are continuously zapping, then their damage is much lower. So many interesting mechanics. So. And that's it for this game, basically. We're just about finished. Just thought I'd give it a tip of the hat on the channel. So I find it's a really fun game, and you can probably pick this up for $5 or maybe even $2.50 on a Steam sale. And another game that's just like this that I also really enjoyed was Plants vs. Zombies. So if you've enjoyed any of these tower defense games, if you liked Plants vs. Zombies, even though that one moved really to more of a iOS, Android type system, I guess they preferred to make it more tablet and phone friendly than to continue on the PC. But if you enjoy those kind of games at all, then maybe put this on your wish list and think about getting it sometime. It's a lot of fun to play. And I guess I'm doing my conclusion because we're about to wrap it up as soon as we kill this last boss. He didn't stand a chance. Our setup the early game is so important. Gotta get those towers up right. And this is probably my 4th try doing this one. You can see I got a bronze before, but I think this time we might have enough for gold. Another trick you can do right at the very end is start selling towers so that they give you a little more interest, but we don't need to min-max that hard. So, there it is. This is your look at Defense Grid. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, so that's it. I'll just go ahead and call this video to a close. And I probably won't do more of this on the channel, but just in case. Maybe I'll do some one-off gameplay overviews like this, just to give you an idea of maybe you want the game or maybe not. So good, we got the top score for this, the full prize, the gold star. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.